almost ready. Alright. Hopefully the audio works and the music's working and you can see me and what I have to paint. There's a question. Let me see. I need a photo. I don't really know. I went for a picture and got distracted. Okay. It's kind of interesting. So I'm currently looking, because if you're here and looking for what I'm doing, I'm currently looking at my blues and purples. And wondering which colors best match Sentinels. And honestly, it's almost like it's purple and magenta instead of any blue. Like, this actually looks closer to their models than either of the blues, which is interesting, because that's not what I was expecting. models for the game are more blue and purple, whereas the models for the cartoons and everything were more purple and violet. Or purple and magenta. It's interesting. I mean, I guess it does just go down to whatever I feel like painting, but... So here. Okay, that's actually cool that it's covering the side. Okay. So yeah, this is more blue and purple. That's more purple magenta. That has purple, blue magenta. Because if you go back to older minis, this is definitely more purple magenta. This has less blue in it. I mean, we're also talking about a very color limited palette here, so I mean, I also have the ability to do whichever colors I want. They're my Sentinels. If I wanted to do them silver, I could. I wouldn't, but... But yeah, like right here, that's hot pink and purple. Or, yeah. I don't actually know. Thoughts? Wow, hot pink. But yeah, magenta and purple. Hello, moth. I am trying to decide which colors to paint my Sentinels. I originally just thought, yeah, I didn't realize it wasn't as much blue as it is purple. So I think I could add a blue to it without much problem. But I didn't realize it was so magenta purple. Yeah, when I type in Crisis Protocol and I look at the pictures here, they that didn't click. That was weird. This definitely has more blue in it. So I can do whichever I want. I think I like a little bit of blue. I think I'm going to drop the ultramarine blue here and just do those. I think those three go together, right? I think that's a good color combo to at least start with. So I just need to open some, let's see, open a new tab. I'll go back to one of the classic ones. That one looks good. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So we've selected colors. Haha. So I don't actually own the Prime yet, and you only bring 2 Mark IVs and a Prime. So I'm gonna go with hot pink for the arms and thighs. Okay. Yeah, upper arms and thighs are magenta. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, not only do I have these 3 colors to choose, I also need to decide what color I want to use for my eventual highlight colors. Which color do I want to mix in for my highlights when I get to them? I mean, I could do ivory. I also have pale sand, and I probably have, you know, half a dozen other off-whites that would work. So, I don't know. I'm gonna start with a really big brush. That seems like a great idea. A really beat up big brush. Yeah. I have ivory and pale sand. I have ivory and pale sand. I don't know if that... Yeah, you can see the difference. One has more of a... maybe reddish highlighting color in it? I don't know. Technically, I also have... just off-white. That's... I don't know. Where is it? No, I'm not gonna drink it. Welcome, spoon handle. Where's the other color I was looking for? I mean, I could go and, like, add elfic flesh to it. I don't know. Welcome, Solvix. How's it going? I have decided on these 3 colors for my Sentinels, and I'm trying to decide which highlight color do I want to mix in. Ooh, sausage rolls. Yum. But yeah, I'm trying to decide which color I'll eventually use to do highlights. Here, spoon handle. I'll drink my tea. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which highlight color I want to mix in when I get to that point. I should have 1 or 2 more, and I can't find them right now. No. I thought I had, like, a really light yellow, and I don't see it right now. So I think I'll stick with one of these. Which one do you think would be best? I'm almost tempted to use the elfic flesh as my highlight color. Oh, the game color. So model color and game color are 2 different lines. And this game color is the old game color. This is the new. Um, I don't know if they're actual model color and game color are slightly different. I think game color has more of a shine to it. I think. Oh, the off-white? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the elfish flesh. Um, so yeah, model color is what they use for just having the like 400 different colors that they own, that they come out with. Game color is more for the model, like war game models, and the new game color is just a new. I don't know if it's a new formula or it's just slightly newer um, label. I don't have, multiple generations of the same color to play around with. I just buy whatever they happen to have at the shop when I go. I was using a bigger brush. I don't like that brush, but I should probably use it. Okay. I need to get more practice using larger brushes because, I mean, this does not have a very good tip at all. But, I don't know. Look, I went to a smaller brush. This is my size 1. Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I decided I was going to go with blue, purple, and magenta because it's going to look better overall to have more variety. Do I want that one to be that color? Yes, this is the Sentinel Mark IV. You purchase them in 2 packs, and you can run 2. So, this is what you can run in a Marvel Crisis Protocol. Or just 1. I also can get a Sentinel Prime and run that. But I have not had the chance to purchase one of those yet at the shop. They have not restocked it yet. Are they really? I haven't highlighted anything yet. Yeah, I was looking at the Sentinels and I was like, that's going to be fun. I don't have Cassandra Nova or Sentinel Prime yet, so I would theoretically have to run it with 3 of a different faction. I think that would be funny to run them not in Sentinels. But I've also only played one game, so what I think is fun may not actually be fun. And upper arms, but not that part. Okay. I thinned that paint too much. But yeah, I was thinking tonight I wanted to paint something that wasn't the project that I've been putting way too much time into. I wanted to paint some more colors because I've been painting black for 8 hours on the other models that I've been doing, and I needed something. I needed a change. So I figured, magenta and purple and blue, that is not black. Yes? No, wait. See, I don't even remember my own scoring system. So, I think we need to re-evaluate the painting points for the models. Because if you count them as I currently have them, they only count as 3 points. So I think we should, instead of doing 135, I think we should do 13510 and add that upper level for the Titans, because Titans shouldn't only count as 5 points painted. That's what I'm thinking. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, my Discord server has the first ever quarterly challenge for painting. And you lose a point for each model you buy. You gain points for building and painting and basing. Or giving away or selling models. That also can gain you points. So, but we are 2 weeks in, and we're just trying to figure out the rules and how we want to actually take these points. So, but yeah, this would only count as 3 points right now. So, technically a Land Raider would only count as 3 points. I don't know if that's actually where we want to go with it. Um, actually, funny enough, Moth is winning right now. So, and I think I currently have the worst score. Yeah, yeah. I have the worst score right now. So, we're doing great. I don't know if I want to paint this the magenta or not yet. So, I can always change the colors afterwards if I don't like them. I mean, one layer of paint isn't going to make a huge difference, right? Yeah, I was looking at it, and it looks big. It's a big model. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be purple, or magenta. This is gonna be magenta. Too many different shades, and people don't always call it the same thing, so... I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be... this color... Yes, definitely large considering the game, but at the same time, this model is smaller than that one by like, what, 20-30%? And this is already nearly my hand. So, it is not a small model. Yeah, okay, it's getting this. Yeah, these two were $55, I think, when I bought them. Actually, that's not true. I traded for them. I traded a unit that I didn't need of the game for these, and I don't feel bad about that. Well, that wouldn't allow you to have a leader, right? Yeah, that's true. Um, I think that would be really fun. But yeah, I've been watching a bunch of battle reports, and I saw Sentinels and uh, what was it? Sentinels and Shield, or something like that. It was interesting. I realized that the game I played, I totally lost because I didn't know the rules enough to play it to the way that I should have. Um, where did the picture go? Why? I guess that's okay. I was limiting myself way too much. I didn't really use the powers, but I also built a list that I didn't know how to run. So that was on me. Um, I brought a lot of different minis that, or characters that their benefits were stealth, but then they couldn't do anything, and I was trying to do things. So I think some stealth is good, but not building around it. So I do need to get more practice building lists for functional gameplay. But I've been watching some battle reports, and I think I have a better understanding of how to build to have a more well-balanced list and how they're supposed to play. Yeah, I can definitely run one. Um, I have Mystique, I have Magneto. It's just deciding who I would want to put in with them. Or even without Magneto. Um, I'd have to look at what exactly I have, but let's see. I have Jarvis open, so what's a couple of clicks, right? Affiliation, Brotherhood. So I have Emma, Magneto, Mystique, Sabretooth, and Toad. So I could build something from there. Oh, and I have Shadow King. I didn't realize he was Brotherhood. So I have a fair number of models. Okay. I'm not actually sure if objective control is the game style that I want. I don't know yet. Like I said, the first game was kind of a up in the air thing. I should probably try out 2 or 3 games of objective control and play a few games of attrition. Try out a few different things, see how I like it. Okay. Yeah, there was a chance of me getting a game of Crisis Protocol in on Saturday that just passed, but then I got snowed in, and I'm not going to drive 45 minutes to a shop that is closed to not have an opponent. So maybe this Saturday will be a little bit better. But yeah, that's all I can really hope for, right? Get in a game every now and then. I do have all. I can't say all. I do have 6 of the Black Order. Sadly, I don't have Thanos. And I don't have Cosmic Ghost Riders. Hello, Joker. How are you today? Oh, I think these guys are supposed to have magenta heads too, right? Yeah. Okay. I forgot to do the heads. Okay. Oh yeah? Which one? Doubled? Okay. What did you think? Wild time? Okay. I want to do head. Yup. Oh yeah, Neil Breen is on a whole different level. Okay. Welcome, Mustache. How's it going? Good. Oh yeah, definitely. The way that I, I don't know. It's such an amazing uh, alternative. Yeah. And just the variety of things that he's done, you know? It's just like, how do you make so many movies like that, you know? I just, it's so amazing. Yeah, I chose something that was colorful because I didn't want to paint more black for today. I was like, that was enough. Sometimes you just gotta go with magenta, purple, and blue, you know? I really don't think he couldn't be to an extent. Like, people watch it because of how crazy it is. And to consistently come up with things like that, it's just so crazy. Yeah. Alright, where is the next color going to go? Alright. So we have the main magenta down. Now I have to decide where I want the blue and where I want the purple. I mean, I'm only doing the first color, you know, the first coat on these things so far. I know I had a picture that had blue and purple in it. I don't know where it went. Is it that one? No. No. Come on. Give me a photo. That doesn't help. So many of these are just two. I know I saw one, but I didn't save it. Ah, oh well. Alright. I want purple in that spot. We'll start with that then. I am going to now do the purple here. And I think I want blue for the knee pads. But I'm not... Oh. What the heck is going on with my screen? Let me see if I can fix that. That's not good. Focus. Okay. I think this might end up being one of those just put a color somewhere and then go to the next one and put it somewhere and... Alright. Wow. I can get that to almost look the same color when it's wet. Let's see. I think I'm going to do... Let's see. Whatever. Let's do this. this? No, not brown pants. I don't know. I figured I like these three colors. I don't want it to be super overdone on any one of them. The purple and blue are both colors that I've seen for the main body parts before. So I'm trying to kind of do those in those areas without being overly one or the other. So I'm just thinking, you know, where would they actually put these different colors? Oh, that's a wire. I just painted a wire purple. Oh no! Do I care enough to wash it off? That way I don't confuse myself later. I'm gonna paint over it anyway, but... Alright, so that and that. I'll probably want to do... back here. I don't know how much royal purple I'm actually going to use. It might just be a way to break up some of the blue. Or it might get even more. I don't know. I'm this far into it so far. Do I want to do the inner knee? Yeah, inner knee. So, where else do I want to do? Yep. Okay. Is that going to give too much blue to it? I don't know. We will figure that out shortly, I guess. there's a ton of color on the back that I'm still gonna have to hit. I haven't even thought about this whole thing. You don't usually see the rear of these models in the pictures. I'm sure there are 360 views, but so you got 140 minis prime today? That's a lot. Mustache. Ah, the basing material. Okay. Hello there. How are you doing, easy peasy? Where did I do... Just the... Okay. Just that. Oh, fun. I want to have a 3D printer guy. I tried to be the 3D printer guy, and it just failed so hard. So... I am okay with not being that person. Yeah. I purchased 3 different printers, 2 resin and a filament over the course of like 3 years, and I couldn't get any of them to work properly for me. like leveling issues and this and that, and I was just like, that was a lot of money I could have spent on models. Especially since it's not just GW stuff, Like, these two Sentinels was $55 trade value for me. Like, I'd much rather have a couple of Sentinels and, you know, some Battletech minis and all the other things instead. So. At the same time, though, I haven't actually purchased any new Blood Angels minis for my collection since I originally made it. I just went, I have these models, I'm gonna play with those. And I originally wanted to get some Sanguinary Guard and Death Company, but the new sculpts for those just don't interest me. So I never did add that into the army. Which feels weird, because other than Mephiston, who I haven't painted, I don't actually have any legitimate Blood Angels. They're just regular Space Marines painted that way. So, it happens. Let's see, since that's purple, do I want to do that purple, or do I want to do that metal? Ooh. Tough call. Did I do that? I did. Okay. But yeah, it's just been a nice, quiet night of painting some Marvel Crisis Protocol minis tonight. Do I want to do... I'm going to do some blue. Yep. Oh, and Solvix, you were saying about how these are going to be darker than yours, but that's why I'm going to be adding the flesh tone to brighten it up. This is the base, and I plan on doing at least 2 layers of added highlights to it from here. But I also want it to be a fairly simple paint scheme, so each section's going to have one solid color. And then I will do the highlight across it and go from there. Oh, have a good ride. Easy peasy. Hard to compare what? Yeah, okay. A lot of blue. Alright. The violet is so close to the magenta on screen. I can tell the difference in person, but that doesn't really have very much difference in the screen. That's interesting. It'll probably look different once I start highlighting it up. Yeah. When I eventually get the prime, I'll know which colors to paint the metal bits before I do this, which will probably speed up the paint process a little bit. Because I'm going to have to go in and paint all of the little details and then fix up all of the armor panels that I've already started painting on the second pass. But that's alright. Camera, if you would like to focus, that would be nice. So who do you think would win? A Sentinel? A Atlas? Or let's see, what's a good, a demi trainer? Demi trainer. Demi. Yes, definitely. That's definitely what I said. Yeah. I mean, I honestly can't see a mobile suit not winning that competition, but you never know. Hmm. Oh, I just got that in the wrong paint. Oh, Locust would be fun. I am actually reading Far Country right now. Uh, yeah, it's a book. I've read worse books, but it is a book that has been, you know, it. Yeah, it is a book. That's cool. So I decided I want to do those purple. Like I was saying, as I paint the different colors, I'll know where I want to put different colors. So, yay. Yup. Yeah, it's like it was a book of... It was one of the books of all time. I mean, I haven't finished reading it yet. It could get worse. But I don't think it's, like, the... You know, it... I have read a lot worse books. Not Battletech, but I have read worse books. I mean, I try to read good books too, but when you're reading through the Battletech uh, collection and you get to that point, do you just skip it or do you read it because it's Far Country? Like, it's the next one in the series. That's just because it doesn't really require to exist. You know. I mean, it has a Phoenix Hawk land air mech. I mean, how do you not read about the Phoenix Hawk Lamb, right? I mean, I, I don't know. It's a book. It'll be over, and then I don't have to read it again. I did decide I was going to take a break after reading Far Country and read some more books that I didn't read in the last half of last year because I was busy reading the Battletech ones. I have several of the Terry Pratchett books planned. A trilogy that I was given as a present. I figured that would be a good thing to read. I might read 2 or 3 of my history books, my non-fiction stuff that I've been meaning to. You know, there's stuff to read. I should read it. Yeah, I guess it's just blue for that part. This feels a little bit sloppy, but... Okay. But yeah, I don't even know the exact count of how many Battletech novels I've read. Probably 20 some odd. And I think that's a good place to take a break. So... Oh, wow. Yeah, I should probably look into audiobooks again. I listen to them for a little while and then I get bored and I go into reading the physical or digital, I guess. I usually use my ebook reader. But I don't know, I like reading before I go to sleep. So but being able to listen and paint. Book week is a pretty hefty reading cycle, really. I think I might have read 30 or so. I'd have to go back and look, but I didn't keep a perfect record of it. But, I mean, even that was a lot of reading. So... It also took away from my painting time, though, so... like, getting that many minis painted and reading that many books, that's quite a task. So... You know, I'm getting the blue on this one, and it looks so much better than the other one. Like, it actually starts tying it together. I'm not wrong, right? The blue definitely helps. Man, that is not in focus at all. I'm sorry. Man, that royal purple is barely showing up on the camera as a different color. That's funny. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Gonna do blue here and blue up here. Okay. And then, because I don't have a huge amount of the royal purple, man, do I want to do that? I don't know. Still thinking about that. Okay. Alright. I think I have one area left to decide on color, and that's right here. I'm almost thinking I want to do the magenta there. Is that weird? Would it be weird to do magenta on that portion of the back? Should I do that in metal instead? Focus. Why does that not want to... Here, I'm not sure if this will help, but... There. I'm just wondering about that one spot on the back. If I should or shouldn't do the same color as the thigh and upper arm. Like, that's where I'm not really sure about. I don't feel that blue is a good idea, and I don't feel that the purple is a good idea. So it's either going to be metal or magenta. No. I mean, I'm talking about this spot right here on them. Like, I like all the other colors, and I know what metal I want to use for the bits that I'm going to pick out in metal. I don't know if it would look better in metal or in this color. I think the metal might look better. Just a nice big open, not armored in one of the 3 color panels. I don't know. Like, there's a good number of details that are going to need to get hit still. I don't know. Yeah, this is a good color scheme. I am happy that I'm going with 3 color instead of 2. There's enough variance to make it more interesting. But it's also not too busy. What's crazy is to think that in a 3-hour paint job, I'm going to get them the first coat of basing, the base colors down. Because I will need to do the highlights and the other color details. This is going to take a second stream. That's what I'm thinking. I usually just finish things off, but I think I'm going to actually save these for the next stream. Or maybe not next stream, but maybe the next Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see how I feel on Friday. But I'm definitely not going to finish these off stream. Yeah, I usually... Huh? Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Not like I don't have other things to paint in the meantime, so... I mean, I still have another hour to go on this stream, so I'm not, I'm just looking at where I'm at right now on these and where I need to get to be happy with them. And yeah, I'm gonna get the base colors down and probably some of the metals. Probably none of the highlights. So Like, I can tell that the magenta needs another whole layer of paint on it. It didn't dry as a nice coat. I need to do a second thin coat. Go figure, right? Alright. Yep. Just topping up my tea. I don't know what I was doing when I didn't have a electric kettle down here. Like, what was I thinking? For such a small expense, it's so nice to just have hot water whenever. Nothing like just blocking in some color for 3 hours, huh? If I'm getting blue on my purple, whatever. Yep, tea is a good idea. Oh, I've also been trying to decide what the next uh, Gundam show is that I'm gonna watch. I haven't decided yet quite what I want to do. Do I go back to Universal Century? Do I skip around a little bit more first? I haven't really decided. But I have kind of been watching Marvel Crisis Protocol battle reports. So, you know, it's not like I'm not finding things to watch, it's just different content. What? Uh oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay. That isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, No, it's okay. I was, like I said, I thought it was going to be worse than it was. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know why instead of putting this down, it always goes in my mouth. I don't know. It just... That is where I store the brush when I'm not using it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so I can tell that I did 2 layers of blue here and only 1 here. It's still way too dark. So... Let's do the music restarting. Because that just ended. And that. A little bit of stretch, a little bit of tea. Ooh, okay. Grab the metal color that I want. Is that going to be too bright? Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. I probably want to go with a really dark color metal, right? I want to give it the shine without actually being, like, super obnoxious bright. Because I have 2 colors in mind. One of them I have in my hand, and the other one I'm trying to find. Oh, nope. Now there's 3 colors to choose from. Where's the third one? Not that one. Not that one. Is it this one? Nope. There it is. Okay. 3 colors, options, 3 optional. Blah, I can speak. Hydrate. Hydrate is probably a good idea. If only I ever hit 50. 50 followers so I could make a little hydrate button thing. That would be really nice. If you or anyone you know has not followed yet, please do, so I can eventually get to that point and have that button. Alright. 3 potential metal colors. Which one do I choose? I don't want it to be super bright, so... do I go tinny tin, rough iron, or oily steel? Hydrate mandate? Yeah. I'm thinking this might be too bright. I don't really know. You think tinny tin? I mean, I guess if I just do a, the parts that are more forward, leave the black recesses, maybe? Okay. Sounds good. Let's do it. Alright. I just have to get my metal water cup. Alright. Let's do this brush. That brush looks like a good idea. Alright. Oh yeah? Oh, by the way, thank you for following earlier. It might have been smarter to do the metals first, but I didn't know what color I wanted to do or where. So, now that I've got the base coat done for the colors, so I know where they're located, I can get into the recesses a little bit and hit them with this tinny tin. This is doing more of a dry brush than I would like. Getting the paint a little bit more hydrated. I do plan on putting a wash in the recesses. So this isn't going to be the final color on the metal. But I do just plan on going brighter with all of the panels. I want to do 2 or 3 highlights. Probably 2. And I do still just keep using my old brushes. I don't know why I don't ever replace them. Some of these paint jobs would be easier with fresh brushes. So you know what? I'm gonna use these ones today, and then we'll open a new one. Or we'll take out a new one for next paint session with these guys. That sounds like an idea. Where did that... oh. Yeah, look, I'm already working on the tinny tin. If only I had done this first. Cool. Cool, cool. I'm getting paint where I don't want it. Oh well. That's why this is just the first coat. We just paint everything, don't we? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, this tinny tin's actually working pretty good with this color selection. The brush I'm using, not so much, but the paint, Looking good. I will have to put a wash on this metal, but for some more of the details to pop. And like I said, it would have probably been great if I'd known what color I was going to do before I did the panels, so I didn't have to, you know, fix them all, but I'm only going to need to do one metal color layer, whereas I'm going to need to do 2 or 3 coats on the armor panels anyway, so it's not that much of an extra cleanup. Whoop, that was too much on there. Oh well. It's all about layers anyway, so. Oop. Yeah, it would be nice. Table's Edge joined 3 hours ago, so that was pretty cool. Thank you again. Slow and steady, right? Alright. Let's just do this. And that. Ah. Did I not get in there? I just need a smaller brush. I'm not gonna fight getting in those details. When I have a 0 right here. Which is still not perfect, but it's better than the one, or not even the one. It was whatever I had. Yep. I didn't even get down here. I'm just going for all of the base coats on these guys tonight. I will have to do a second coat on a lot of this, but now that the colors have been chosen in the different locations, that shouldn't take as much time to do. The next pass. So, yeah. so I still have the little power thing, huh? Yeah, and I mean it's just the bases, the base coats. I still have the highlighting to do. Like the blue here still doesn't even have a solid coat, so I'll have to do several to bring that out. But the colors are in place. I know where to paint the next layers. And then the tinny tin's gonna get a wash, so that's not as shiny. Aha. Okay, so we're gonna get this tinny tin on this one now. Yeah, nothing like color sketching, right? Getting a little bit messy on that line. So you remember how I made new tea and then I just set it over there for 40 minutes? man, that's bad. Huh? No. No, 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 no. I took a drink, finally. T goes all the way outstretched arm. Water for paintbrushes right here. This one's for metallics. This one's for non-metallics. They go forward instead of way over there. I hadn't had any of it, is the thing. I was like, oh hey, I made tea. I should probably drink some of that. Now that it's not quite room temperature. Yeah, I don't know how people do that. I mean, obviously, Manzanilla olive container, glass, clear, teacup, tea, cup. Like, how could I put tea, my paintbrush in this? I mean, I guess if you're used to painting with mugs as your water cup, maybe. Because then it's a mug. But, I don't know. Glass jars with olives inside are only $1 or $2. And they work great, because I'm not usually one to just drink olive water. So, if I was using a teacup, a mug, for my paint water, maybe, there's a chance, however slim, that I would use it. But yeah. But it's just like, use the tools, make sure you have, like, I don't put, I don't know. I just think it's funny that some people don't pay attention or don't have things set up so that they don't do that kind of stuff. It just sounds weird. Like, come on, people. It's paint cups for paint water. Mugs for drinks. I don't know. But oh, well, the pictures that I'm basing stuff off of look like they're usually a flesh tone. And I don't know if I want to do that, but at the same time, I don't think there's any reason not to do it. So, a flesh tone? I don't know. I could use the color that I'm going to be using as my highlight color, because that's what I'm going to be mixing in to all the different colors to brighten them. It would theoretically allow me to say that I only painted with 5 colors on this model. But I'm also not sure what color I'm going to do the energy, so that might not even be a thing I can say even then. But and I guess if I'm doing a wash, that's also another color, so I don't know. I don't know. I could just use the elfic flesh. That's probably the right method. I mean, I'm also using tinny tin, so for the metals, so I'm not 100% on keeping it traditional, but I do kind of like the idea of not going too far astray. Okay, I am going to do one thing between this stream and next stream with these guys. I am going to do the wash on the metal, because it's not going to be dry to do it tonight, and it'll have plenty of time to dry before the next one. Did I get everything on the legs? Alright. Moving up again. It always surprises me when I go off the camera upwards. Like, I understand if it's getting pulled towards me, but when it gets up there, it's like, okay, what? That's a good idea, using the spare arms as the color test. I have mine sitting over there in my bits box. Okay. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to finish these arms off, so, okay, yeah, that painting competition I can understand. Closest thing to a competition I get to is there's going to be a Highlander tournament in a little over a week at the game shop. It's going to be 40k. You can't take more than one of any data sheet. And there are prizes for best painted army. So I just have to paint one mini and base 14. And my old school Dark Angels will be ready. Alright, have a good time at work. Catch you again. Oh, I just made that a messy spot. Whew. It's a good thing this isn't the last coat, because I'd be very disappointed with how messy I'm being. Alright. Alright, I'll catch you all later. You know, I'll be online and around and in the Discord and all that stuff. Yeah. I only have a little bit more to go before this has the base coats. So I just want to get it done. I want all of the things to have at least one coat done. It just feels so much better when I know where the colors are going to go and everything. Highlights and everything don't take quite as long as the base coats for me. So making mistakes now. Alright. Look at the pictures. Pictures looked at. Okay. Ha. Okay. Alright. That was a painting session. Whoa. Ah, I stabbed myself with a paintbrush. Ah. I'm fine. The bristles might not be, but I'm fine. So... So, we have the base colors on 2 Sentinels. Haha. Yeah, got 2 Sentinels base colors. So next week, we finish them off. Until then, I hope you find your bit of bliss.